Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today is day 3 of my mandatory stay at home because I just got back to Hong Kong from Thailand and I'm supposed to stay at home. And the government, they made this little thing to track me. Do you want to see? This is the tracker. 3, 2, 1, boom! Look at that. Look at that. So on it says, Go on Kong Yik, stay home safe. And if you go outside of your home, it triggers the alarm and I think the police will be at your doorstep. I'm not sure. Not only am I staying at home, I'm staying in my little study room because I try to minimize the contact with the family. If I want to go outside, make sure I put on a mask. I do really like the design of this tracker. It reminds me of a very popular watch brand, Richard Mille. What do you guys think? Not only does it have a cool design, you actually can talk to him because when you're staying home by yourself, you get lonely, right? So, hey, stay home safe. What should I do today?
Just stay at home, you motherfucker.
That's a bit aggressive. I mean, I did nothing wrong. I mean, it's a good design and you can talk to him, but it can be a little bit uncomfortable because it has a little thing here. So, like, let's say if I try to rest my wrist on my laptop, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's poking me. Hey, stay home safe. You do realize you make me feel a little bit uncomfortable.
Just shut the fuck up.
I'll shut the fuck up. Alright, stay home safe. Please allow me to express my feeling one last time because I'm really stuck here and I really want to say my feeling out. Please! I can show you the world.
Shining, shimmering, splendid.
A whole new world.
A new fantastic point of view.
Amazing, bro. We should form a band, bro. Amazing. Alright guys, so you all know this is not an economic channel and I don't really talk about how the whole money world works, but yesterday when I was bored I did some research because I was just surfing the internet. I found something very interesting. I really want to share with you guys because I want to include you guys in my learning curve. So every day when I see something interesting I want to share with you guys. I think it might prompt you to do a lot of thinking. And that's good. This is the balance sheet of the Federal Reserve. I'm not sure if you know what Federal Reserve is, but basically it is the system in America and they in charge of all the money printing and all the basically they control the interest rate as well. And this is their balance sheet. So balance sheet is something that shows their asset or the amount of money they have. Before 2008 they're around like 8 million, so I guess it's trillion. Like, this number doesn't mean anything to me because it's crazy high and normal people like me, we can't comprehend this number because if I go downstairs and buy a burger I would know, okay, it's $8, but this is just beyond my imagination. So this number doesn't mean anything for me. Maybe it means something to you. The whole point is to understand what's happening. So in 2008, we had like a financial market crash. In Federal Reserve, all of a sudden, their asset increases a lot. So what happened there? They printed shit tons of money. 2008, it was 1 million. So after the crashes, it jumped to 2 million. They printed 2 times of what they had. 5-6 years, it's pretty constant. In 2013, again, they started to print a little bit. But guys, I want you to pay attention to what's happening. So we all know the stock market, they kind of went down a little bit these days because of the whole situation. Look at how much money they printed. From 4 million to 6 million. And I suspect, because in 2008, they printed double. I suspect this number is gonna go from 4 million, whatever trillion, to 8 million. The act of money printing, it's called quantitative easing. It's a method that a lot of governments, they deploy to help save the economy. So they think people in the market, they don't have so much money, so they decided to print more money to help these people. So I've been thinking how this whole money printing thing would affect me, and I want to share with you guys because it affects me as much as it would affect you. So you really have to understand what's happening and then you can make your decision regarding how you want to live your life accordingly, if you know what I mean. It does affect you. It really does. But for you guys to understand how my logic works, you need to have the certain knowledge. So I'm gonna explain some simple economics to you guys. I'm pretty sure a lot of my viewers, they already know. But if you don't know, bear with me. And if you know, you can let me know. If I have said anything wrong, then you can correct me. So the first thing to explain is how can America, just how can they print so much money? Don't you need to print money based on something? It was tying to something, not anymore. So basically what happened in the past was there was something called a gold standard. I sell you this bottle of water, you give me 1 gold. Okay, but then people started to think this is really annoying to carry so much gold outside. Let's just use money to represent gold. So if you have 1 gold, you go to the bank, they give you $1, so it represents the 1 gold you own. When you try to buy a bottle of water, you still give them 1 gold, but now you just need to give them $1. It represents gold. It was called the gold standard. In 1970, I think, Richard Nixon, back then American president, he decided that, we don't need to tie our currency to gold because we're America and we are the best country in the world. Our cash is gold. So let's just make gold the fiat money. So now it's not tied to gold anymore. So this $1, it doesn't mean gold. So what does this mean? It's just a piece of paper. So what does that mean? So why does it still have value? To explain this, it's why anything has any value. Why does gold have value? Because people believe that gold has value. Why do people sell diamond for so much money? Because your fiance, she thinks that diamond has value. There's value based on people's belief. So if I make a country tomorrow and I say, okay, let me print some money, no one's gonna believe in my currency because people don't have trust. The whole system is based on belief. People believe that this paper has value. So what happens if you're a country and you print a lot of money but people don't believe in the value? So we can just look at Venezuela when there's a hyperinflation going on there because they print so much money. They also went off gold. They're printing so much money. Nobody wants to have Venezuela money. Everyone wants to have American money. This is the most powerful note in the world. Everyone believes in the American system. You like it or not, this is the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. So what does it imply when America, they're printing so much money? There's a problem with inflation. Inflation is a good thing. If you're a landlord, if you're a property owner, inflation is great for you. But if you're a normal person, inflation is probably not good for you, and I'll explain to you why. Hand sanitizer. In the past, it was $1. And now, because everyone is printing money, the Fed is printing money. Now there are 2 notes in the market, but there's only 1 product. So there's more of these papers. It's only 1 product. So the price of this hand sanitizer, it goes up. So now you need to use $2 to pay for it because there's more cash in the market. This is one of the reasons why in 2008, since then, property price, it goes up like crazy. It shoots up. So if you own something, if you own a hand sanitizer, it's amazing for you because you can just see the value of your hand sanitizer. You just keep going up. You don't have to do anything because the government is helping you. They're printing so much money. And if you own something, if you own an asset, it's amazing for you. It just keeps going up. You think it doesn't affect you? It does, because all the currency, they can trade everywhere. They can go from America to Hong Kong. They can go to Singapore. This is extremely unfair for you. Yesterday, you worked for 2 hours to earn $2 to buy 1 pen that costs $2. But the day after, someone says, there's too much money in the market. I'm selling this pen for $3. But now you only have 2, so you can't buy this pen anymore. But you thought you could buy the pen, and then you put in 2 hours of work, but then they say, no, 2 hours of work is not enough. Do you know how unfair this is? You put in the amount of hours to work. No, not good enough, but you already put in the work. So this is where the problem is. People who own this pen or sanitizer, or in real life example, properties or whatever, they don't have to do anything. They don't even have to work, and their stuff keeps going up. We try to catch up every day, but we can't because we only have 24 hours a day, but they can print unlimited money. Last 24 hours, IMF printed 1 trillion. America printed 700 billion. China printed 100 billion. England printed 74 billion. Blah, 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 blah. Regular folks will not see a single cent of that cash. They printed crazy amount of money, but this money wouldn't go to your pocket. The printed money help people with properties or asset grow richer and richer, and they don't have to do anything. And normal people, we have to keep working, and one day we realize we can't catch up and the gap becomes bigger and bigger. But there's nothing we can do. We can't just go outside and knock on the door of the Fed and be like, yo, can you stop printing money? Because it's not fair for us. We can't do it. But what we can do is we understand what's happening in this world. I mean, a lot of people might say, yo, Taurus, I don't have the cash, or I can't buy property, I can't buy asset. Like, so how? I just look at them and they get richer and richer. There's nothing I can do. Well, I'm also a normal person. I don't know what to do as well. You can't beat them. You can't beat the system. Also, all we can do as a young adult, we improve ourselves every day. We know what's happening outside, and one day when our opportunity comes, hopefully there's something we can do. And yes, guys, we're living in a more challenging world. It gets tougher and tougher every day for normal people. We also live in a world full of opportunities that no generation has seen before. That we have the internet. Like, everything is possible. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what to film tomorrow, but I'll come up with some ideas. I mean, I'm sitting at home every day and I have a lot of thoughts and I want to share with you guys. Hey, stay home safe. What should I film tomorrow?
Just get naked.
No, man. Are you a pervert or what? You crazy? See you guys tomorrow. Ciao. Water. Water. Banana. Banana. Vitamin. Privacy. Garage. Hygienic. Biatch. Bitch. Please.